Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we diving deep into the electrifying life of a man who was more than just a martial arts superstar. He was a philosopher, a trailblazer, and a global icon. This is the story of Bruce Lee, born Lee Junfan in San Francisco in 1940. The Year of the Dragon, his journey began far from the Hollywood sets, where he would later become a legend. Raised in Hong Kong, a young Bruce was energetic, and let's just say, a bit of a handful. After getting into a few too many street fights, his parents decided he needed a disciplined outlet for his energy. That's when he was introduced to Wing Chun, under the tutelage of the legendary Grandmaster IP Man. This wasn't just about learning to fight, it was about learning control, philosophy, and the art of self-expression. Little did anyone know, this was the first step in a revolution. At 18, Bruce returned to America with just $100 in his pocket, but a universe of ambition in his heart. He worked odd jobs, from teaching dance to waiting tables, all while studying philosophy at the University of Washington in Seattle. It was here that his ideas truly began to crystallize. He wasn't content with just mastering one style. He believed that the best fighter wasn't confined by dogma, but was fluid, adaptable, like water. He famously said, "Be water, my friend. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water." This philosophy became the foundation for his own martial art, Jeet Kune Do, or the way of the intercepting fist. He began teaching his revolutionary ideas, opening his own schools. But his approach was controversial. He taught anyone who was sincere, regardless of their background, which angered traditionalists who believed Chinese martial arts should not be shared with outsiders. This tension culminated in a legendary duel. The deal was simple. If Bruce lost, he would have to shut down his schools. He won the fight in under 3 minutes, but it left a profound impact on him. He felt he had been too slow, too inefficient. This experience pushed him to refine his physical conditioning and his art to an almost superhuman level. Hollywood soon came knocking, but it wasn't an easy path. He first gained attention as Kato in the TV series The Green Hornet. He was fast, charismatic, and unlike anyone American audiences had ever seen. But when the show was canceled, he found himself facing the racial barriers of 1960s Hollywood. He pitched a show about a martial artist in the Old West, but the studio took his idea and cast a white actor in the lead role. Frustrated but not defeated, Bruce returned to Hong Kong. This decision would change the course of cinema history. He signed a deal with Golden Harvest Studio and starred in The Big Boss. The film shattered box office records across Asia. He followed it up with Fist of Fury, another massive success. He wasn't just an actor. He was a director, a writer, a choreographer. He had complete creative control. His third film, The Way of the Dragon, which he wrote, directed, and starred in, featured an iconic showdown with Chuck Norris in the Roman Colosseum. Bruce Lee was now the biggest movie star in Asia. Hollywood could no longer ignore him. Warner Brothers partnered with him for Enter the Dragon, the first ever co-production between a Hollywood studio and a Hong Kong film company. It was poised to be his grand entrance onto the global stage, the film that would make him a household name worldwide. His performance was magnetic, a perfect blend of physical prowess and philosophical depth. He was on the brink of unprecedented international stardom. Tragically, just weeks before Enter the Dragon was released, the world was stunned. On July 20th, 1973, Bruce Lee passed away at the age of just 32. The official cause was a cerebral edema, a swelling of the brain. But the suddenness of his death left fans and family reeling, leading to countless theories that persist to this day. The world had lost its brightest star, just as it was about to fully witness his brilliance. Enter the Dragon became a massive posthumous success, cementing his status as a legend. But Bruce Lee's legacy is so much more than his films. He shattered stereotypes and broke down racial barriers. He showed the world the beauty and discipline of Chinese culture. He inspired millions to take up martial arts, not just for self-defense, but for self-improvement and self-discovery. He was a philosopher who urged us to express ourselves honestly, to break free from rigid systems, and to flow like water. His influence is everywhere, in movies, in music, in the UFC, where he's often called the father of mixed martial arts. He proved that one person with unwavering belief and relentless dedication could change the world. He lived his life with an intensity and purpose that burned incredibly bright, and though his time with us was short, his light has never faded. he remains a symbol of strength, resilience, and the limitless potential of the human spirit. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the life of the one and only Bruce Lee. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more content like it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll see you in the next one.